In the movie Big, Tom Hanks and Robert Loggia gave us all a taste of what it might be like to step back in time for a moment and just be a kid again. The iconic scene was filmed on location in Manhattan at the FAO Schwarz Toy Store, a place that is much more than just a store. FAO Schwarz remains to this day one of the real iconic places in American culture, a place where no matter the time of season, no matter if you have $1 million in the bank or a couple of bucks in your pocket, you could enter those doors and be transported to a very different world. Bigger than life stuffed animals, a candy store that dispensed more sugar than 1,000,000 Halloweens, build it yourself toys, train sets, comic books, the perfect dress for the perfect doll. And it's where growing up as a kid in New York, I knew that no matter how tough things got, no matter the season, every time I was back home, I would stroll past or stroll in and just touch a little magic. Growing up sucks.
Legendary toy store FAO Schwarz says it will close its flagship Manhattan store this July. It will be the first time since 1870 that there hasn't been an FAO Schwarz in the Big Apple. The legendary toy retailer is a victim of rising rents and also online shopping. The company says it's trying to find a less expensive space to rent, because I don't think it gets much more expensive than Fifth Avenue.
Right, I've only been up there once. You been up?
Oh yeah, oh my gosh, I was just up there over the holidays, and that store, you feel like a kid again. You walk in and you just are immediately transformed back into a little guy.
Remember
Tom with
Hanks?
The piano keys?
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
I never thought twice about whether or not there would be an FAO Schwarz toy store in Manhattan. It was a given that for the rest of my life I'd wander about the aisles, forgetting all the issues of adulthood, allow myself to daydream, maybe even one day bring kids of my own to this incredibly magical place in a world that was so cold. Well, this past holiday season, I planned a trip back to New York with the lady Shannon, and one of the specific stops we would make was at FAO Schwarz. She'd never been to the city before. I knew there was no place more unique and more memorable than that store. We had to make it part of the trip. Spent over an hour there, made a few purchases, left with a touch of magic. I knew it would always be there. Next Christmas, we'd be back for another go-round of the Rockettes at Radio City, another play on Broadway, another stop at Gray's Papaya for a late-night hot dog, preceded, of course, by the best damn Italian meal in the world at Carmine's on the Upper East Side, and a stop at FAO Schwarz. Never again. A little piece of childhood has forever slipped away. Hey, big boy pants time here. I know nothing lasts forever save the love of family, a great dog, and a good scotch, in that order. But I naively thought, I hoped, this was one of those things that would always be there. The point here is more than just a toy store. It's about big business and corporate America. Sometimes, and those moments are becoming so very rare, there's more to life than the rent. More to being a part of lives and being concerned about how much it costs to make that 6-foot teddy bear or plotting to get the cheapest price from some sweatshop overseas. It's got to be about tradition, passion, taking a hit here and there for what amounts to a small part of the profit. Because in an age where there are so few wonders left, hey, what's so wrong with taking a little less profit and instead making a kid smile and crafting a lifetime memory? Toys R Us, you own this store, but don't worry, I'll never darken your corporate doors ever again as my little protest for your greed. I'm only one guy, won't make a difference in your bottom line. You won't even know I don't shop there again. However, perhaps there are more like me who hold out hope that one day the big corporate machine will remember those little kids with rosy cheeks and what made them just who they are today. Thanks, FAO Schwarz, for a great part of my life. That's my opinion, telling it like it is. Rock on, true believers. Have a great weekend. See you Monday, right back here on The Hardline.